Sprunkworks R&D. All right, hey, how goes it? Sprink here. Made a new aircraft. Call it the SV2. It's a fighter platform. It has flaps, as you can see with that weird split thing going on the back of the wing. Gimbaling engines. I can turn them on and off independently. Pitch control is on the forward canards and the rear elevons. And the roll input is on the ailerons as well as the vector. The inner bits on the wings, what would usually be flaps, are not really flaps. They do not function as flaps. You cannot toggle them as flaps. They are only spoilers, tied in with the brake system. Let's get the ground camera on, which helps a little bit with landing and seeing where you're actually pointed when you're in a high angle of attack. Resource panel, and get a nav panel on. So I got a rough idea of what the fuck's going on. And let's take off. Let's tally-ho and away we go. Minimum roll speed is right around 80, 90-ish meters per second. Ish. Thereabouts. Camera adjusted here. And I just like to wait. I'll just put a light stick back input and just wait for it to peel off. No problem with that. Sure, probably wears out the tires, but this is a video game. Fuck it. Yeah. Capable of Mach 1.9 at 5 kilometer elevation above sea level, which is what, 15,000 feet? Something like that. 10 to 15,000 feet in elevation above sea level. It is also party worthy. Looks like a little orchid there coming out of the ocean. Yeah, got party gear on it. Let's go ahead and see what it does for a stall. It's pretty stable by my recollection. Comes right out of that shit, no problem. Banks pretty hard too. A little too hard for a pilot at certain airspeeds. Going anywhere close to or above Mach, it will pull a 15 to 20 G turn, which will scramble egg a pilot real quick like. Otherwise, within combat speeds of 280 meters per second to 160 meters per second, it is capable of between my mouth. Capable of between 6 and 12 G turns ish. Yeah. Let's go ahead and give her a climb. Give us the safety of altitude for putting this thing into a hopeful flat spin. Those things are kind of fun. This thing does have so much rearward stability of pressure in relation to the center of mass, though, that doesn't really do the whole flat spin game. I tried to get it into an inverted flat spin there, as you can see, and it didn't happen. Got almost one full turn on a flat spin there before the nose just self-corrected down and wanted to start gaining airspeed, which happened decently quick. I mean, already at minimum maneuvering speed of 160, so able to turn out of that right quick and easy at about a 5G turn. Let's go ahead and spin this thing back to the ground and maybe get a landing. See if we can't smear this thing across the runway or butter it. Butter it like toast. Toast is a good thing. I like toast. I like disassembling my aircraft on the runway a lot less than toast. It's a lot of a bad time. It has a single Vulcan on it. Nothing too serious, too threatening, but hey, it's enough to rip a wing off or just destroy an engine. More than enough to put an aircraft out of commission that you're trying to remove from the air. If you guys would like to see a dogfight video of that, let me know and I'll figure out what to do with that. Just figure out a way to make that interesting to film and what have you. Spinning it around for a low altitude final. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. Only tried to land this aircraft 3 times, and that's about once per iteration, so each time it's been different too. This is 3rd iteration of this. It's the best one yet. Best maneuvering, most stable, easiest to keep on target, and we're going to see how easy it is to land now. I'm going to hold my breath. Coming in a little hot, maybe at 120 meters per second. I'm also not super well lined up. As you can see, that external camera is a little bit helpful. And as you saw, that nose dropped on me when I let go of the brake toggle before touching down as the spoilers disengaged, causing me to smack into the runway real hard. Still recovered it, managed to land it safely, and we're going to limp it over to the hangar like the ground slammed bird that she is. It's fun to fly. I recommend giving it a try. I do not know how to upload to the Steam Workshop, but if there are requests for it, I will offer a craft file with a mod list. So, good flying to ya, and hopefully you crash less than I do. Go forth and conquer.